us from Maverick Stadium in Logan, Utah, home to the Utah State Aggies. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Fresno State Bulldogs, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Utah State Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Fresno State will kick it off and we will be underway. On the run from inside his own 5. The coverage team maintained his discipline, not much doing on that return. So Utah State's offense will get first crack at it today. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent. Both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks. David, this one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names. You know, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time baller. Trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
Second down coming up.
He'll keep it himself. Got enough for the first. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Got a man, it's Harris. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Brings up second down.
Looking to fire. He finds a dead spot in the middle. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to set up the screen. Turning it on. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. Sends it back in motion. To the air on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Makes the grab. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He'll go to the sneak.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall there.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease. Push somebody back. Create some space. There was nowhere to go.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Fresno State's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And Jesse, they've got a running back that they'd love to feature in this if he is able to answer the challenge.
Yeah, and listen, this guy might not be a Heisman finalist, but he can break off long runs. And this defense, David, they better be ready. They better pack a lunch, show up today, and try to get hats to the football. Because if you come out here with your B game, he can run all over you.
And it's important for this offense, too, because they need to have balance on offense. They need the ground game to get going. He's capable. He's shown flashes. We just want to see it consistently.
He snuffed out behind the line again, went right back to the well and got the same bad result. Tight end finds a soft spot. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Firing to the right, complete. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Bulldogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Finds the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Finds his man down the middle.
Nice job by the wide receiver getting open on that slant route against man coverage. He fakes like he's going to the outside. He's able to create some separation, cross his face, and then secures the catch.
Lets it fly. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the 1st down. The Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Reads it, fires complete.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
They'll leave it with him. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It'll be 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. Under fire. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
A strike downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down. And the Bulldogs want to pick up the tempo. Leaves it with the running back. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. We've reached the break, and Utah State holds the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the 2nd. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Just when they're looking run, now up top. That's caught. It's Hester. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. To the ground to try to move the chains. Oh, he's got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Fresno State.
Man, what a nice touchdown run, and this is a team effort, right? It's got to start with the offensive line to give you that crease, and then the wide receivers start to kick in, and the running back, he handles the rest. Nice touchdown run.
Lining up to add another.
Is on for the extra point.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and he put an exclamation point on that drive with a 29-yard touchdown. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. From the gun, running back gets to give. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. And the Aggies, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. Here comes the offense on second down.
Second down coming up.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying play action. Caught near the sticks. It's Harris. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Wants to throw on first down. He's got the tight end. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. They get to him as he throws. Wide open downfield. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Hauls it in. And they get him out of bounds, but not before a sizable pickup on that one. On 1st and goal, let's see what Utah State calls. Here comes the option. Now the toss. Touchdown, Aggie! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
It looks like the offense just had the defense confused on that option play. Nobody accounting for the pitch man. The running back able to walk in.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, want to jump in and let you know what's going on in this top 25 showdown. North Texas has the lead right now. The good folks in Denton have been buzzing all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by a field goal over Army. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Fresno State will have to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Hauls it in, looking for space. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
And the Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to fire on second down. Quickly to the tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. From the gun on 3rd down. Finds his big tight end. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Back to pass on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Harris. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard. The lead now 6 here in the second.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and try his field goal team out there, and his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. He'll bring it out. It's Moon. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. All right, guys, let's chat about Fresno State. For a lot of schools facing the hill they climb, you have to work the portal. But don't sleep on the high school recruiting either, David. They got a good 3-star running back just this past week.
Yeah, and you create some excitement, you create some momentum. These are the kind of guys that, man, they come in right away. They got a chance to play. Like, you're telling them the future's going to be bright. We're trying to build something special. We just need you.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. The Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Takes the easy throw in the flat. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. Fresno State will have to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Just so smooth along the sideline to drag that toe and get the completion. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And they'll get downfield and make the tackle right at the 16-yard line. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. The give on the option. Picks up the first down, still moving. He's running free down the middle. The 20. Past the 10. Touchdown, Bulldogs! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
Setting up for the extra point that would put them on top. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Quarterback on the keeper. At the 35, he's open. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. We We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Got his man downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Wants to go up top on first down. Complete to the right. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Utah State comes to the line with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
A really nice job by the linebacker there, understanding his responsibilities in that coverage. That's a cover 2 look, so there's 2 safeties playing deep, but the linebacker knows there's nobody underneath him keeping him close to the line of scrimmage, so he can kind of float back a little bit, watch the QB's eyes, jump the throw, and make the pick.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Power football with the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Now the play fake. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. The quick out. Gets the job done on 3rd down as he gets it to the 25 before he's brought down. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Looking to throw on first down. That one falls out of bounds, incomplete. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Going to try to get it himself. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Logan so far. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to our broadcast team at Maverick Stadium.
Utah State about to kick it off to open the 2nd half. Coming out with it, it's Moon. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the 2nd half. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. New set of downs after the completion. The play action fake. Fires to the wideout. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. He makes a catch. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Fresno State right back to the line. To the air on first down. Right on the money. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
So now it's second and long. Just keep slinging it. Working that left side now. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. Gets it out quickly. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, it's 21-13. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. North Texas has some work to do. There's no other way to put it. But the mantra of this program is hard hats, hard work. And if they can chip away here, they may be able to pull this out.
Creates a little space. Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Makes the grab. It's Reddick. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Pulls it in. It's Harris. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The Aggies come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. It's complete to the left. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. They booted away on fourth down. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
Pass interference, defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Wants to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to go up top. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And that last completion left him short of the sticks. It's third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. The kick is on its way. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Give to the running back. There he goes. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain. Ripped off a chunk on the opening play of this drive. Now it's first down from the 48. Pocket breaking down. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Yeah, and I like teams that are aggressive. When offenses go empty and spread you out, you only got so many guys to protect your quarterback, and the linebacker comes through and hammers the quarterback and gets the sack.
And the Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Caught behind the line. It's Harris. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Got a man. It's Harris. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Gets open down the middle. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Using the quick game. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. And the Bulldogs want to move quickly.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's third and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll run play action. Quick completion on the out route. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Fresno State moving it quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. They'll run it. Makes it past the marker. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game. Quick completion to the right.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. He'll do it himself. Runs through the tackle. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They thought Give to the back. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. The Aggies can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. Looking to throw for it. Grab near the marker. It's Reddick. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Reddick. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. And the Aggies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun, the ground game. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Grab behind the line. It's Reddick. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside. Defense.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Find some fresh air. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Now facing a 3rd and long. Pulls and fired complete. He's stopped right there, short of the 1st down, in this defense trying to preserve the lead. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their 1st pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. They kick it away on 4th down. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. The give out of the gun. Spins away from the defense. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the 1st down. They'll ride the hot hand. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd down.
Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Reddick. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. It's 3rd down, and the line to gain is the 36. Under fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down. Wants to throw again. Makes the grab. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. So can the defense get one more stop, one more time, and hold on to this lead? Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. Gets it out fast. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. Looking to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Got it behind the line. It's Harris. And they get him, and they'll lose yardage on that completion. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. From the gun, wants to pass. Got out of trouble and throws. It's complete. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. Down in the final period in a tight game, and they will go for it on fourth and goal. And he's got it for a touchdown in the final minute. We're a 2-point conversion away from a tie.
Yeah, I tell you what, great job by this offense, great execution. You drive down the field, you get the score. Now what's your 2-point play? You practiced it all week. What's your go-to in this moment late in the fourth quarter when you need the 2-point conversion?
Now they'll try to tie it up with the too late. They're trying to slam it in. Diving for the score, and they knock it free.
It was a golden opportunity on that 2-point conversion attempt, but he fumbles. You got to have better ball security. They come away with no points.
21, Utah State, 19.
Just over 50 seconds to go. They're trying to pull off a comeback, and they'll need to get this onside kick to do it.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground.
Turning it on! Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Utah State.
We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the fourth, and the Brain Trust will go to work. He's got it on the right. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the quarterback takes a knee. Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got outplayed, Reese. There were moments in this game. There were plays to be had and plays to be made. At the end of the day, they just did not execute well enough in any of the three phases on any side of the football. So, David, moving forward, a lot to take away from this game as they try to improve.
A lot to take away and a lot to learn from. I mean, losses definitely hurt, they sting, but a lot of times most teams refocus and they get a sense of urgency now that they got a loss in that column. So watch the tape, watch what you need to improve on, and go attack it in practice.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.